This lady had breast cancer. She went for treatment and everything seemed okay. Months later, she discovered some lumps in her body and went for checkup. The result was devastating. It showed that she was having stage 4 cancer. When it seemed as if all hope was lost, the unimaginable happened. Let's listen to her testimony in detail.
What God cannot do does not exist. My name is Onyinye Vivian Ikebwano, and I'm giving this testimony all the way from Los Angeles, California. So my journey started 2018. I was diagnosed of breast cancer. I did treatment, chemo, and they said everything was fine. Not until this year, May, I was having like pain all over my body, and I had this tumor on my neck and under my armpit. I'm like, okay, I need to go check out what is going on. So getting to the hospital, they did a scan, and this time around my doctor said, oh, it's not looking good. This is stage 4 cancer.
Hey there, just a quick interruption to remind you to hit that subscribe button right now. By subscribing to our channel, Spirit Lift Testimony, you'll be joining a community of believers who are inspired by the testimonies of God's faithfulness. You can hit the subscribe button now.
You know, it came back drastically, so we have to fight it radically. So, and at this time he said, oh, the liver, it's multiple metastasis. I don't know. He was even like, my doctor wasn't sounding as if there was hope. He said, at this point, your life depends on if you're going to, how your body will receive this chemo. At this point, well, before then, people have been sending me this NSPPD link, and I have like people that know my case. They were like, oh, can't you just log into this platform that a lot of people are giving testimony? So I'm like, okay, let me give it a try. I logged in, and every time I would pray to God, pray to God. So sometime August, that was when Pastor Jerry was doing divine completion and evidence. So a word of knowledge came, and he was like, there's someone here, you have 5, they said you have 5 tumors on your body. Right now, God is healing you. And at that point, I counted it. I remembered, oh, they said you have, because my doctor said they did a scan and they found 1 tumor on my brain, 1 on my neck, under the armpit, 1 on the chest wall, then the liver, and then they saw ovarian cyst. So I'm like, okay, this is me. I claimed it. That, and before now, I cannot even sleep without taking pain relief, codeine. If I don't take it, I won't be able to sleep. So that night, I claimed that testimony. I slept. Waking up the next morning, like, it was instant miracle. I touched I couldn't feel any lump anymore under my armpit. No lump, like those physical things I could see wasn't there anymore. So, and then I slept that whole day. I didn't take codeine, and I'm like, okay, God is really doing it. The next day I logged in again, and Pastor Jerry was praying for people that have cancer, and he mentioned, someone here, you have liver cancer and God is sending you. I claimed it. So at this point I'm like, okay, I don't have to wait anymore. I have to call my doctor and schedule for a PET scan. So I called my doctor, and I'm like, he said, why do you feel you want to schedule for a PET scan? I said, because I feel like I've done all those physical, I don't have any pain anymore, all those physical lungs are no more. He's like, okay, we'll schedule a scan. So I was scheduled for scan September the 10th. Normally my PET scan would come out 3 or 4 days, but this time around, since September the 10th, I was waiting till September the 29th. That was when the result came out. So my doctor called, and he's like, Vivian, your scan result is out. I was like, okay. He said it got delayed because the radiologist had to call in another person to review this result, because what they are seeing, it's like they don't need to report, they need to confirm what they're seeing. And I'm like, okay. He said, Vivian, there was no more any trace of cancer seen in your body. Oh my God, I was listening. He said there was no, like, your liver doesn't even look. Remember I said before that it was multiple metastases, that like they couldn't even go in, and some liver cancer you can get in and cut part of that affected area. This one they couldn't even do it because Cancer scattered all over my liver. So he said, your liver looks like a brown newborn baby liver. No trace of ovarian cyst, no trace of cancer anymore in your body. And when I was getting this, I jumped from my bed. I'm like, what God cannot do does not exist. I said, hold on. My husband was in the living room. I said, please, can you repeat this again? I put the phone on the speaker, and he said it again. My doctor is a Muslim. Can you imagine? He said, Vivian, your God has healed you. Share the good news to your husband. God, you're too faithful. I cannot thank you enough. Thank you for putting a testimony in my mouth. I'm a partaker of this testimony, what is happening on this altar. And I want to tell anybody that is believing in God for healing that you should stay firm on this altar, that our God answers prayer. Remember, my own is stage 4 cancer, liver, multiple metastasis. There is nothing he cannot do. And I want to thank God for Pastor Jerry. What you guys are doing, you guys are awesome. And I pray that the oil on your head will never run dry. God will continue to bless you. What God cannot do does not exist. I'm a partaker. God, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you so much for watching this incredible testimony. If you were inspired by this story and want to see more amazing testimonies from around the world, don't forget to hit that like button and leave a comment below to let us know how this testimony impacted you. Sharing is caring, so please share this video with your friends and family who might also be encouraged by these testimonies. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to our channel, Spirit Testimonies, to never miss out on the incredible stories of God's goodness. Together, let's spread the message of hope and faith. God bless you.